Salutations, one and all. My name is TkInGeneral, and well, I've got a top 10 for you guys. It's the first of many, and I thought I'd go with a little bit of a good topic of mine. With E3 just overwhelming us over the past couple of days, everyone that has been on the Xbox briefing and who's an Xbox fan have been in rejoice, as you've seen from the past few videos of mine, about what games should be backwards compatible for the Xbox One. Well, now I've decided to take my own dab at it, and here are my top 10 games that should be on the 360 that should be backwards compatible for the Xbox One. Now, a few disclaimers before I have to go on the way. No, there's only one game per franchise. No multiple games from one series cannot take up multiple spots on the list. There's only one game per franchise, and two, they're games that I personally own or have played throughout my Xbox 360 games list. Those are the only two rules that apply. So this is kind of the reason why, and I've got five honorable mentions which I will mention at when I get finished with number two. I'm going to give off my reasons as to why the top 10 should be, why each game is in their position, and why I think they should be backwards compatible for the Xbox One. So here we go. Number 10, personally for me, has to go to Bioshock Infinite. I own this game digitally through Xbox Games with Gold, and it is very crisp, a very unique story arc, and has gotten praise from many people over the years about how Bioshock Infinite plays well, and it would be a great story to play on the Xbox One with updated graphics, updated frames per second. But the graphics may fall down a bit, but it's not that much of a fuss. And the only reason why Bioshock Infinite is at number 10 is the fact that I haven't personally played it, so I'll definitely be looking forward to it if the game comes to high demand. Number 9 is Sniper Elite version 2. Sniper Elite version 2 for me infused together plenty of mechanics that could be good for a first person shooter in terms of their campaign story arc. For example, when the bullet goes through and you get to see the shattering impact of the skull when the bullet goes through, that mechanic to me looks awesome. And I played a little snippet of it when my brother had it, and I've got it for free through Games with Gold, so I've got it digitally. So I would like to see this on the Xbox One, have it updated graphics, and actually would be pretty damn good in my opinion with that kind of mechanic. Number 8 is Crisis 2. Crisis 2 for me is the cleanest in terms of graphics, but it could fall because of the Xbox One and having it updated for a better system. But Crisis 2 for me is clean in terms of graphics, good story arc, creative way of first person shooters, and to me it's kind of like mixing the Predator with kind of something like Battlefield, and it actually does look pretty damn good in my opinion. Number 7 is Sonic Generations. Now, for me, I could have named Sonic 06, but we all know how that little snippet went. But then, I was like only 12 or 13 at the time at Sonic on 06, when I got my copy of Sonic 06, so I wasn't really that fussed. But Sonic Generations to me offers up a wide spectrum of Sonic levels, and the updated HD and frames per second could really help Sonic. And not only that, you can actually play Sonic 1 through Sonic Generations as well. So could you imagine a Sega Genesis game on the Xbox One? So what? Oh, that was terrible. I'm gonna keep it in anyway because I've gone way too far. So it's like say what? You you can have a 1991 game playing on a 2014 console. Brilliant in my opinion. Number 6 is Aliens vs Predator 2010. This game to me not only solidified my place as an Aliens and Predator fan, but also this game looked awesome in terms of campaigns. And that's the thing, I'm not even a campaign guy, I'm more multiplayer. But the campaign for Aliens vs Predator, well, especially with the Predator being my favorite, is absolutely fucking awesome. You can use the Predator's technology in any way you like. You can be stealthy with an alien, and you can go into an all-out brawl with a marine. It looked awesome. The campaign was brilliant. I'd only wish I get to play the multiplayer, but I couldn't, and most likely the multiplayer was on the PC. So there you go. I wish it was there though. I wish I could actually play that. Number 5 is Prototype 1. Prototype 1 I did play. Prototype 2 I need to get and play as well. But Prototype, to me, is a great story arc, great driven campaign, very unique in terms of its gameplay. It's literally Nero but badass. It's like you can use that arm in any which way you want. You can disguise yourself in any way you want. You can disguise yourself as a marine and entering like a battle campus with disguised as a marine and just shatter everyone's dreams to find out that you're a mass murderer. But no, prototype was good. And plus, it actually can be funny at times with some of the abilities. You can just propel yourself thousands of feet just by using the hammer fist ability. But no, I really did like Prototype, and I really hope it does get on the Xbox One. It should be. Number 4 is Need for Speed Most Wanted 2005. Now, I know that most people by now, if they're a Need for Speed fan or a racing fan, should have completed this game by now. But with its only 15 achievements, just going through the ranks. But then again, there's so much playability as well. You can just collect tons and tons of bounty, and you can just drive around in any which car you want. And it's just about collecting cars. Not to mention the soundtrack for Need for Speed Most Wanted was actually pretty damn good. It's like when I'm actually in a car, that would be one of the soundtracks I would put on an iPod. Just stick it in the car and just play. That would just be brilliant, in my opinion. Need for Speed Most Wanted 2005. Number 3 is Tekken Tag Tournament 2. Now, this by far is my favorite Tekken on the Xbox 360, but my favorite Tekken so far is Tekken 4. But at the moment, it's literally Tekken Tag Tournament 2 takes it. Mainly because the arcade, it's like I know the multiplayer is damn near extinct, but there's so much playability when you're just coming around with friends. You can just sync up their controllers to your Xbox One. You can sign into their account, and you can just play Tekken whichever way you want. Now, personally, for me as a fighting fan, this actually would be pretty damn good. But I rarely ever know people that play Tekken Tag 2, so I know that's probably not going to be on the Xbox One. But it's up there in my opinion just because I love Tekken and the fact that it's a good fighting game to be putting on the Xbox One. Number 2 is Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3. Wait, there's no Black Ops 2? Yeah, fuck Black Ops 2. Fuck Black Ops 2. No, I'm not putting Black Ops 2 on my list. Modern Warfare 3 was the game that started it all for me. Back in 2011, when I first got my Xbox 360, Modern Warfare 3 was the first person shooter to play. And I have spent nearly 300 hours on Modern Warfare 3 alone. Sure, there could be a few flaws like the prestige system, but with Call of Duty, Modern Warfare 3 so far is my favorite, and so I know I've got all of them. But if I was to pick one, I'd say it'd be a tie between Black Ops 1 and Modern Warfare 3. But then again, Modern Warfare 3 was the first one I played, and Black Ops 1 I've barely gone through it. So with Modern Warfare 3, great campaign. I've also played the campaign as well. It's a fantastic campaign with a good story arc. Multiplayer is just as brilliant. If they put in all the DLC, that'd actually be pretty damn brilliant in my opinion. You can just explore all the DLC, and not only that, it's very, very popular amongst fans. But before I do go on to number 1, I'm gonna give you a look at some honorable mentions that I put on the list. Number 1 being Sonic Unleashed. Sonic Unleashed for me, it's a close tie between Sonic Generations and Sonic Unleashed because I really do like Sonic Unleashed. It really did introduce natural speed to Sonic in terms of the way he was running and the way that you can just go and just bam, you can just do that with Sonic. So I love that. And not only that, the nighttime story for Sonic Unleashed is by far the best thing that could have happened to Sonic. Modern Sonic. Let's put it that way. The boss fights were good, the soundtrack was fucking awesome, and the gameplay for Sonic Unleashed is just brilliant. Number 2 being Elder Scrolls Skyrim. Now, I don't own this game, so that's why it's an honorable mention. But because of the fact that my brother used to play it, it is a great RPG for many people, and I know it could be very popular amongst 360 fans that did get to play Skyrim. So I know that will be on the list definitely. Number 3 being Prototype 2. When I was talking about Prototype, I was like, you know what, I haven't played Prototype 2. I need to get to play it. But Prototype 2, in my opinion, should be an honorable mention. Mainly because it will have the same aspects as what Prototype 1 had, but can improve on it better. And not only that, the storyline could be improved a bit better. I don't know for sure. I'd have to get the game, but I know the storyline could improve because normally the sequels do outbeat the originals when it comes to games. Uh, Also, number 4 is Guitar Hero 3 Legends of Rock. Um, in my opinion, with Guitar Hero 3, it can be a bit complicated because you'd have to, because what they would have to do is create a new guitar for the Xbox One just so that they've actually made, that way it can sync up well and you can play just as well. Otherwise, you'd just be playing with a standard old Xbox One controller, and that's hard enough. Believe me, playing the guitar on the controller, it is hard enough, even on easy. And number 5, and the final honorable mention, is Grand Theft Auto 4. I played GTA 5. I haven't played GTA 4. It is very popular amongst GTA fans, and it should become an honorable mention because it's got a great driven story, and it really what has put GTA on the map besides San Andreas. So I think GTA 4, and just because of the fact it's on the 360 as well, I would put San Andreas in, but because of the fact that it's not on the 360, Grand Theft Auto 4 is the next best one. So Grand Theft Auto 4 is on the honorable mentions list. Now, number 1. Now, this was actually really hard for me because like going through all the games that I've played and going through many games that I've put in the honorable mentions, there was barely any that could have really took number 1. But then looking back at it and looking at the number of times I've watched this game on YouTube, and I've got one particular channel to thank for that, it had to take the number 1. And number 1 is Halo Reach. To complete the Halo saga on the Xbox One is by far the best thing that could happen. You can't do that to your golden boy. And not only that, and the one channel I have to blame for Halo Reach being number 1 is Rooster Teeth. The amount of creativity that I have seen within Halo Reach in Forge mode has made me say that, you know what, with this game showed off the creativity of players inside Forge mode. And not only that, the campaign is so well driven, it is so fantastic. The matchmaking is even really well driven as well. The multiplayer inside of Halo Reach is really well. And so you've got great driven campaign, great multiplayer, fantastic Forge mode, great creativity amongst players, and Rooster Teeth to thank for it. Halo Reach is by far my number 1. So to recap the list before I end this video off with my normal sound off, number 10, the honorable mentions: Sonic Unleashed, Elder Scrolls Skyrim, Prototype 2, Guitar Hero 3 Legends of Rock, and Grand Theft Auto 4. And the top 10 that actually made the cut: number 10, Bioshock Infinite. Number 9, Sniper Elite version 2. Number 8, Crysis 2. Number 7, Sonic Generations. Number 6, Aliens vs Predator 2010. Number 5, Prototype 1. Number 4, Need for Speed Most Wanted 2005. Number 3, Tekken Tag Tournament 2. Number 2, Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3. And number 1, Halo Reach. That is by far my in my opinion, that is actually 10 great games that should be put on the Xbox One. Now, here is where you lovely people come in. What do you guys think of my list? And if you want to, post down your own list in the comment section. I would love to hear your opinions on this. And considering the fact this is by far the best thing that have ever happened to Xbox One, I would love to hear your opinion on it. Also, speaking of backwards compatibility, I finally got my preview program invitation. So now I can do backwards compatibility, but it will be available for everyone on the Xbox One by the end of the holiday. So come around September time, everyone that owns an Xbox One should have their hands on the preview program. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really hope you've enjoyed this list. If you guys want to leave a like and a comment, it'd be very, very appreciative of you guys to do that. And there'll be plenty more top 10s to come. I have plenty planned out in my notes. I just really haven't taken the time out to do them all. I think at the moment, let me just scroll through before I end it. I have the what is it? I have the top 10 things that annoy me in Call of Duty. I have the top 10 things that I love about Halo, and the top 10 best and worst games I have ever played on the Xbox 360. So those 4 top 10s should be coming out to you guys really soon. And yeah, That's it, guys. Hope you enjoyed it, and I shall see you guys in my next top 10, my next game clip, or my next vlog. Thank you guys so much for watching. Peace.